A few weeks ago, Ground Branch received the long-awaited 1032 update. This was met with high marks. The new animations were aesthetically pleasing, the new weapon sounds were great, and the player models didn't look like clay soldiers anymore. There were a lot of upgrades here, and I'm glad. The game feels really good and now offers some terrific gunplay and a brand new level of immersion not available in the previous builds. However, there is one thing that keeps this immersion from sinking in. Let me show you quick. Yeah, these bots are morons, and this is on the hardest difficulty. And that's a big deal breaker for most, but it looks like things are about to change. Ground Branch is about to get a huge upgrade when it comes to their AI. Let's talk about that and some of the future things coming to Ground Branch when it comes to the next update and the next level of realism they're trying to obtain. There's a lot down the pipeline here, and what better way to make the devs feel like their hard work has paid off than to immediately look forward to the next update. Sorry fellas. My name is Tacti, thank you for clicking on this video. I cover primarily indie first-person shooters, so if you're tired of that AAA garbage and want to keep up with the world of passion projects, feel free to come along for the ride. Okay, so a few days ago, the devs over at Blackfoot Studios sent out a little update on their Discord. Now, obviously the current AI system is very bare bones. Sure, they've got different difficulties, but it's pretty simple to adjust, just things like aim and awareness. It's not super complex and it really shows. However, the devs have now partnered with Kythera AI, I think I'm saying that correctly, for a better AI experience. Kythera AI is an Unreal Engine plugin that allows for easier development for AI behaviors. Now, I don't know much about this, I can hardly pronounce it, but I've been looking into some of the projects they've been a part of, and the only thing I can really find in regards to first-person shooters is the game Miscreated, and I really don't know much about that game at all. From the small amount of videos that I've looked at, there aren't any enemies that fire back at you in the game. I'm not completely sure, most of it's just zombies and monsters, so you're gonna have to let me know in the comments down below if you've played Miscreated and what you think of their AI. They've also partnered with Star Citizen, and again, I've got no experience with this. I've wanted to check that game out, I just haven't. So I'm not sure what this AI looks like, and I'm not sure if the AI in Star Citizen is specifically utilized in the space dogfights or whether NPCs shoot at you. Again, those of you with experience, sound off down below. So I don't exactly know how well this is going to affect the game's AI, but honestly, anything is better and more advanced than what they have now. And taking a step like this is much better than what they're doing now and pretty much just programming things from scratch. As I've learned as I've gotten older, there are only so many hours in a day, and once you reach maybe 25, 26, you stop being able to stay awake past 10 o'clock. So those long nights of programming and looking at YouTube videos on how to do stuff and make awesome AI, they just aren't available to you anymore. So doing some collaborating like this is a crucial step if they want to keep up the attention for their project that they've garnered the past few months. The initial implementation of this AI should be available in their next update, Update 1033, which I will talk about here in a second. But one of the best things automatically that will come with this is the AI will no longer be able to see in the dark. That's sort of a game-breaking thing if you're trying to LARP some night ops, so this is definitely going to be a good thing. They'll also be adjusting some things for concealment and camouflage and movements. In general, the AI sight detection is going to be tweaked a little bit. Now, along with that, I want to take a look at what else is coming in the 1033 update and some of the beyond, because there are some goodies down the pipeline for sure. By the way, all the information I'm seeing here is on their Trello page, so I'll link that down below so you can keep up as they move along. Again, these updates are going to be focused on realism, how to bring that realism and immersion into a video game format. So obviously it's impossible to implement that perfectly in every single aspect, but for the most part, realism and immersion is the #1 priority with these updates. Now, as far as this 1033 update goes, I'm going to start with the most important things first. Further animation tweaks are in the works, specifically locomotion this time and vaulting. A lot of people didn't really like that sprinting animation with the rifles, so that's likely something that's going to be tweaked, and then vaulting is, that needs work too. Next up, we've got the MVGs, or night vision goggles. They're going to be getting an update as well. Right now, there is a mod that you can adjust this a bit so that it's not so much of an eyesore, but this is the night vision that's currently in the game. A single tube and not much else. It's simple, it's painful, and it's going to be changed. I'm excited for this one here. There's going to be a new weapon bracing system implemented, hopefully with animations, but as this is the first pass, I wouldn't expect those special animations. I'm going to assume it's going to look a little bit more like Rising Storm 2 when it comes to bracing and supporting, and not quite like that Modern Warfare look. Regardless, it's going to be a nice little feature in the game. Next up, a new weapon, a nice bolt-action rifle, the M24. And this, I believe, is going to be coming with animations as well. It's the first implementation of a bolt-action rifle in the game. It may have been in there previously, but they removed it because they didn't have the animations. I think that's correct. That may be wrong. But this weapon will be great if you want to pretend like you're Mark Wahlberg taking out those bad guys from elevation across the map. And that'll be helped out in the near future by the new prone position coming to the game. Not in 1033, unfortunately, but it is coming in 1034, 1035. That's going to be a game changer when it comes to PvP especially. Until then, you're just going to have to stand and squat. Now to finish up with this update, the 1033 update, red dots are going to be able to be placed on pistols. That's always nice. There will be a new map, and there will be initial mod support. That's something that I'm very excited for. Finally, glow sticks are going to be added to mark cleared areas. Just overall, some great things coming. Not as big as the animation update with this last one, so hopefully that doesn't take quite as long. But either way, there's some great things. In the near future here, it looks like the game is going to bring in an armor system, a new health system, a weather system, squad and friendly AIs. So this will be coming either in 1034 or 1035. It's coming soon, we just don't know when that's going to be. I think this is going to be great for the game. I'm excited to see how the armor and health system especially are going to respond to, let's say, enemy fire, or how the PvP is going to change with this, maybe how a medical system is going to be implemented. I'm excited to see this first pass. Now, I find that where Ground Branch really struggles is the PvP experience, and with good reason. At this point, there's no matchmaking or anything like that, and hopping onto a server with 10 guys using mics can be a little bit daunting for new players. For me, I tend to just play Ground Branch more solo or with a few friends, but I feel like this new AI system will really help me as a player enjoy the game. Maybe not so much in the PvP arena, but again, that doesn't matter so much to me. I'm just an AI kind of guy. Honestly, I think this game is just made better as a solo or co-op experience. So if I had to purchase it now, that's what I'd be purchasing it for. If you decide you want to pick up this game, I'll link my game store down below. You can pick it up from there to support both me and the devs. But if you wait around a little while, you may be able to catch a Steam store discount. I'm also excited for the coming mod support. That, with the new AI system, will hopefully really improve this game's replayability. Right now, after this update, a lot still seems new because there are new animations, some of the maps are new, but after a while, everything gets repetitive. So again, hopefully that modding scene really brings out the shine with this game. Hopefully there are a ton of new maps that can be added into the game. I would love to see that. All right, that's actually all for this update. Thank you gamers so much for watching. If you found it helpful, the only thing I ask is that you hit that like button down below. Have a great day, gamers. Until the next one, be bold, be courageous, stay tactical.